Happy Monday afternoon. Today we're going to start solving multi-step equations. Our goal is still the same. Our goal is to get the variable by itself. While our goal is still the same, we have a couple more steps to do in order to get to that goal. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to simplify each side of the equal sign. So simplify means maybe distribute or combining like terms before we can do anything else. So we have to simplify each side of the equal sign first. Then we're going to use our opposite operations, our opposite order of operations to solve the equation. Okay, so if we look at example A, we need to draw our wall through our equal sign. If you look at the left side, it's simplified. There's only a 5 over there. But if you look at the right side, we have like terms. We have a 5m and we have a 2m. So before we can do anything else, we need to combine those. So it's just 5m plus 2m is 7m. Then we can bring down the minus 23. Now we have an equation that looks like yesterday, where we're going to add 23 to both sides first. 5 plus 23 is 28, equals 7m. Divide by 7, and we get 4 equal m. So pause for a second and everybody do example B on your own. It's very similar to example A. Okay, if you look at example B, the first thing you had to do is combine your y's. Negative 2y plus 5y give you 3y. And then you're left with a two-step equation which results in y equals 3. Alright, take a minute and pause the video and read the word problem and see if you all can come up with the equation to fit this scenario about Martha and her niece. Okay, you can see I've underlined all the important information that the bumper stickers cost $1 each. Martha's niece wants 1 shirt and 4 bumper stickers, and her nephew wants 2 shirts but no bumper stickers, and her total cost is $67. So take that information and write an equation based on that. Okay, one place to start if you're stuck is this total of $67. In math, the word is always means what? Equals, that's right. So equals $67. So start there and come up with the rest of your equation. Okay, let's look at the equation that we have set up here. First of all, we know bumper stickers are $1 each. So that's where this one comes from. And there were a total of 4 bumper stickers because Martha's niece wants 4 bumper stickers and his nephew wants no bumper stickers. So that's where the 4 comes from. D in this case is going to stand for the cost of a shirt. We don't know what the cost of the shirt is, so that's what we're trying to find. And there was 1 shirt for Martha's niece and 2 shirts for Martha's nephew. So we now have an equation that we can simplify. Order of operations to simplify, 1 times 4 will give us the 4, plus 1 plus 2 gives us 3. Now, we don't want to write it as D3. Think about how we write that. We need to turn it around and write it as 3D equals 67. Solve it, subtract 4 from both sides, and then we're going to divide by 3. Okay, after you solve the equation, you see that the price of a shirt is going to be $22, and that is what we were looking for. Okay, pause the video and take a minute and solve this last example on your own. And make sure you indicate what your variable represents like we did up here. How D equals the cost of a shirt. And you can choose whatever variable you want. Just make sure you indicate what it's going to represent. Okay, if we look at the equation set up, I use D again for the cost of the strings, dollars, cost of the strings. Noah bought 2 packs of strings, so 2 times the cost of the strings. And Kate bought 2 packs of strings, so also 2 times the cost of the strings. And then plus this $16 for the book that Kate bought. If we combine like terms, we have 2D plus 2D, which is 4D. Bring down the plus 16 equals 72. And we can finish solving that. Okay, after we combine like terms, subtract 16 from both sides, we end up with 4D equals 56. Divide, we get D equals $14. Please make sure you remember to include your units. That concludes today's lesson. Oh, no, it doesn't. We got some more. Okay, here on the back, this time we're going to have to get rid of our parentheses. Well, what are we going to do with this -8? Hopefully you all said agree that we are going to distribute it. Remember, distribute just means multiply. So we're going to distribute negative 8, which gives us negative 16x. And then negative 8 times negative 1. The most common mistake when distributing is signs. You have a negative times another negative, which will give us a positive 8, which will equal 36. Now you have a normal two-step equation to finish solving. Okay, if you look at this, we end up with a fraction, negative 28 over 16. This is not okay because you can still simplify. Both of them can be divided by 4. If you divide 28 by 4, you get negative 7, and 16 by 4, you get negative 4. So the simplified fraction, the answer that I'm looking for is negative 7 over 4. So take a minute, and I want you guys to try example 2 down here on the bottom by yourself. If everybody understands that, then you can stop the video and go ahead and start on your homework for today. If you look on example 2 at the bottom, after we distribute, we have to do one more step. We have to combine like terms. We have 7m minus 12m. So negative 84 stays the same, but 7m minus 12n is negative 5m minus 12. Then we can solve it like normal. So this one actually has several steps we had to do. We had to distribute first, then we had to combine like terms, and then we can finally solve it like what we're used to. This fraction does not simplify except we have a negative divided by a negative, which gives us a positive. So the answer for this one is positive 72 over 5. So as you can see, we're going to start getting into fractions, but fractions are okay. Use your calculators to help you simplify if you need to. So that concludes the lesson for today. You all have an assignment tonight. Again, if you have any questions, you can email me, or you can remind, or you can ask another math teacher. So have a good day.